Welcome to the Mother-Daughter-ish podcast. It's your mama's favorite podcast.
And the podcast your daughter always wanted.
This is Miss Dawn.
And Angelique.
From the 713. Houston, y'all. Get connected and stay connected weekly as new shows debut on Sunday, Wednesday, and please check out our Saturday Out and About showcases.
Enjoy the show. Please subscribe, like, share, comment, and tell every woman on the planet that you know about our show.
Here's our show for today. Hey, it's Miss Dawn. You wondering how you can support our show, Mother-Daughter-ish? We have CashApp, we have PayPal, and we do have Vimeo. Support our show so that we can reach out to more women. Our goal is to reach and build a community of 1 million women. Why don't you come on and help us do that? So today I'm going to take you to Caasars Head State Park in Greenville, South Carolina, and nice little scenic drive. And really, a scenic drive is one that I particularly like to have with no music on, no podcasts on, no nothing on, just either recording something or just quiet, listening to nothing. Like yesterday.
At the next stop sign, turn left.
Like yesterday, I drove with the windows down all day. I'm paying for it today because my throat is hurting, my nose is clogged up, just everything. But the wind blowing in and the air, it just felt so darn good. It was like
at the stop sign, turn left onto SC11.
Very refreshing. So you hear my GPS thing, Apple Maps or whatever, telling me which way to go. But the point is, what I was saying is that I just like to drive with the windows down when I'm on some of the back roads, because when you're on the back roads, you can get, some good little stuff. So what I'm really looking for is just like some picture opportunities for me to get, because I talk a lot about travel to my other friends that travel, and I like to show pictures.
For 19 miles, continue straight on.
Okay, so you heard her say for 19 miles, continue straight on. So just imagine taking a nice little trip, and literally for 19 miles, you are doing nothing but just getting just peace and quiet. But I tell you, when you're getting that peace and quiet, it'd be so many thoughts coming through your head, like, ooh, I could do this that way. Ooh, I could start that. Ooh, I could finish that. Ooh, I gotta remind myself I'm gonna do that. Like, sometimes I just tell my brain, nope, we're not doing nothing. We're not writing nothing down. We're not recording nothing. We're not doing anything but just taking a road trip. Again, I'm going to Caasars Head State Park in Greenville, South Carolina. I was in a group of about maybe 200 other cars, but after 3 stop signs and 2 or 3, 4 red lights and all the traffic, it got cut off. So I got cut off from the group, and some people behind me got cut off, and I guess they went ahead and did their own thing, because that's what I decided. I was like, before I left the hotel, I was like, I have a list of things to do, and if I get cut off from the group, because that's been the norm, if I get cut off from the group, then I'll just kick in some of these other things that I wanted to do. So one thing I wanted to do was to get pictures in front of a bunch of murals. I love different artwork and things like that, so I like to get pictures in front of that. And then I was like, I was going to go to a state park or one of the parks just to get pictures, because they have wonderful overlook views, and the drive is just so calming. And then the last thing I was going to do is get me some food and go back to my room and find out what time our dinner thing was tonight. If not, tomorrow I'll be headed to New Orleans. So if you've been following the trips, let me see if I can get this right. I probably can't, but let's see. So on the 4th of July, I started to Plano, Texas, which is near Dallas. From Plano, we went to Memphis, Tennessee. From Memphis, Tennessee, we went to Columbus, Ohio. From Columbus, Ohio, we went to Syracuse, New this, because I know, like, for me, if one of my daughters would have came with me, we'd already had everything mapped out on what we really wanted to do, and then we would have decided from there, do we want to be with a group or do we want to go off by ourselves? And it just really depends on the mood. But what I was saying about this drive in the beginning is just look at the roads. A lot of motorcycles out here. I can imagine that wind blowing in your face feels so good. Blowing through your hair feels so darn good. But I just like to take scenic rides, especially if in the end I'm gonna get great photos, great video. If you haven't visited some of your local state parks, national parks, forests, and things like that, or taking like a camping trip, you might want to do it. I know I'm allergic to all of these trees. I can tell from the way I sound and feel in the head and the nose part. If you've also been watching the video, you've been on the end of the dragon with me in North Carolina. You've been on the other side of the dragon with me going towards South Carolina. You've been on the snake. We've been on so many different kind of fun rides. It's been really ridiculous. And when I get back here on these roads, I take my time. I'm not trying to rush. Now, when I'm with a group, I just keep up with the group. So if they're going fast, I'm going fast enough to keep up, but not fast. But when I'm by myself, I just relax and just think my thoughts, or create a whole new set of thoughts. And that's kind of what I do when I'm on a road trip. But I thought it was important for me to bring this to the mothers and daughters, so that maybe y'all might want to take a mother-daughter trip or something like that, and make it like a cross-state type of situation. I do a lot of traveling by myself. I do have a new travel club that I've put together, International Ladies of Purpose. And our traveling is going to be very interesting, because everywhere we travel, we're going to do some type of motivational talk to groups of women and things like that. And we started talking about this a month or two ago. And I think our first excursion is going to be to Mexico in December, and then in the spring of 2023 we're going to Thailand, which has been on my bucket list for a very, very, I'm gonna turn this air off because it's starting to kill my nose, for a very, very, very long time. Thailand has been on my bucket list. Specifically Koh Phi Phi Island has been on my list for a long time. I have been stalking that island digitally probably 5 years now, and if you want to look it up, it's Phi Phi, it's Phi Island in Thailand. You can see all the beautiful pictures. You've seen it in so many movies and you probably didn't notice it, but it's beautiful. But again, look up there at the mountains. Now, when I see those mountains, I think it's beautiful. Do I want to go camping in those mountains? That's a no. Do I want to go up into the mountains too deep in the wilderness? No. My only thought usually is, I wonder what lives up there. I wonder what animal have we not even discovered that's up there. Shoot, I even been thinking it's Bigfoot up there, because I just know one of these days I'm gonna be on one of these back roads and Bigfoot just gonna cross the thing. You know what would be so cool if he did it right now, or she did it right now, if they crossed the road and I could get it on video. Do you know how much money I can make with that? I mean, only I would think of something so crazy. But this is the beginning part of me headed to the Caasars Head State Park. I will come back once I enter into the park, so that I won't bore you too much with these back roads, and then you'll get to see some of the drive that I'll get in the state park. I'm sure there's going to be some nice, quiet, twisty roads. I'm sure I'll have the window down again. I feel like I'm just taking one for the team that is me. Team Uno Numero One. doesn't get all clogged up really in your nose and everything. So that's what I was trying to do. And that worked out pretty well. But I am going to stop recording now, and I will come back once I enter into the park, because right now I'm going to let the windows down and let the air hit me and just let my thoughts flow. So I'll be back. Okay, we are almost at the park. I just saw the thing on the sign that said we were almost at the park, and so I'm getting more and more and more excited because I'm taking...
In 5.4 miles, turn right onto Gear Highway. Turn right onto Gear Highway.
Have the nerve to have my hands hanging out the window like I am a lunatic. Can you believe that? I mean, just a straight lunatic with my hand out the window, like, won't nobody get me, girls. I'm telling y'all, sometimes I just be going rogue sometimes. And
in 7.4 miles, turn left.
thing didn't have to be thousands of dollars or anything like that, but it was something that we all kind of agreed on. We were like, even when they were little, we would all put something on the table, and then we would decide, okay, so this is what we're gonna do. Like when we went to Disney, like when we went to Destin, Florida, like when we used to go to just all kind of places for spring break, for summer, for their birthdays, sweet 16s, graduations, all that kind of stuff, and New York, and just all kinds of places. And it was just a collective, like, okay, these are the things that we want to do. And as long as it was fun, nobody cared really where it was. And they never, like me, have this idea of, oh, it's got to be some big luxury trip, or it has to be expensive in order for us to enjoy it. You know, you can go to the state parks and get great views and really good calmness and everything, and a lot of the parks are free. The one we went through the other day, the Shenandoah Park I took y'all with me on, that one was not free. It was actually $30 a car. So really, I wished I would have had like 4 or 5 people in the car with me to split that, but I was like, oh well. And I didn't have a state park pass, but I think I'm going to get one in 2023, so that as I'm going to all these different places, if the groups are going to state parks and things like that, I can have a park pass to get in. I think they said, just by the way, if I have any mothers in here that are over that senior citizen age, they tell me you can get a lifetime pass. If you catch it real right, you can get it for under $20, but they only run that special, I think they told me like once a year or once every so many years or whatever. But I like using my AAA card because I get a lot of discounts in hotels and different places, food, all kind of things. But then also I was reading into AARP, and I don't know if you know this or not, but you can get AARP now at any age. They put this thing out a couple of years ago that said you can be any age and get AARP, and they have so many different discounts as well. So before I purchase it, and I think it's only $12 right now, but before I purchase it, I want to find out all the places I could get discounts at, and then that's going to either encourage me or discourage me to get it. So I'm going to be looking into that, and then of course I'm going to tell y'all all about it. But again, these are the windy roads going up to Caasars Head State Park. I already passed one of my friends in a mini, and obviously they already got out early and came. Some people do the like sunrise park thing. Some people do like the sunsets. Okay, that's one thing I won't be doing is a sunset park, because you know, sunset and animals and me, it's not gonna work. It's not gonna work at all. But I thought I'd come up here and give me a sticker to let everybody know I came. Then when I leave here, I'm gonna go get some photos of the car in front of a bunch of local artist murals that they put. I think it might be in like a downtown area, some I don't know, but I found a area where there's like 20 of them in a row, and I'll just drive the car to each one of them and snap the photo. And then I gotta get something to eat because I'm getting hungry, and I actually want to go back to the room and rest and upload some videos for you guys. And again, I hope, this is what I hope for right now. I hope that y'all have enjoyed the twisties and the windy roads that I've given to you. I hope that you have enjoyed all of the state parks and federal national parks and things that we've gone through. I hope that you have enjoyed this whole trip that I've taken you on, because it's going to be going up for months. I'll probably have this trip video going up probably into September, and then I'll have a whole new video for my birthday in September. But these are these crooked, windy roads that you have to be so careful going around, because you just don't want to be in a situation where like a cow jumps out. No, I think it's probably something tougher up in here. A bear jump out. You don't want to be in here where the deer are crossing, horse are crossing. Like the other day we were in the state park and we saw a sign that said horse crossing, and then all of a sudden we saw 10 people on 10 horses. I think they were doing like a little horse tour or something. I've done that in Mexico and other places before, Costa Rica, all that. And so we saw all of the people crossing the road, and so we literally had to just stop. But I'm so glad at that one we had forced crossing, we're gonna be stopping, or they would let us know, like, hey, there's a deer in the road, get over or stop or whatever. But that's what I like about it. But I just felt like I just could not go through this process without sharing it with you guys, because it's just important to know what is available to you to be able to do. Get it from somebody who's just a regular citizen to just show you how much fun it can be, to just kind of show you how you could just wake up. Let's just say you just wake up on a Saturday morning and you're saying, like, I just want to go for a 2-hour drive. You get that map. Like, if I was in Houston right now and I was like, I want to just go through a 2-hour drive through a park or something, I would say, okay, I'm going to go through Sam Houston State Park. Let me call to make sure that cars can drive through there today. There's no water, because it does flood in some areas. So I would call and make sure that it was okay to come through the park, and I'll find out if there was a cost or anything. But that's one of the things that's on my list to do, is to drive through there purposely, not like trying to get somewhere else, because I've gone through there, of course, trying to get other places, or simply just going other places. But to be able to do it purposely and say, okay, this is what I'm deciding to do today. I'm going to go through the whole park and like do a video and all of that stuff. That takes a little bit more planning and a little bit more very specific thought. So that is on my list. Like, again, I've gone through Sam Houston State Park so many times, but headed to get somewhere else, so it wasn't like I was trying to do any kind of video or anything. But find out in your town or in your area where you could just go on a scenic ride, because that's what I put into my GPS this morning. I said scenic drives in Greenville, South Carolina, and it brought up like 7 different places. Some of them had waterfalls, some of them had like top of the rock type thing, some of them had like where you can go and do some hiking, not me. Some of them had botanical type thing. There were just all kinds of ways you can do these drives, and I just decided I was going to do this one because it was only about 45 minutes away from where I currently was at that time. So I just chose this one and put it into the GPS and decided this was the one I was going to do. And apparently a few other people decided to do it as well. Y'all can see these roads are, they're really something. And as you can see, the van in front of me is a 2-laner. So they went ahead on and passed me, child. I go as slow as I can. And I encourage people to pass me, especially if you got somewhere to be and you're in a little bit of a hurry and you're not trying to go slow, you're trying to go fast around these curves. Hey, I say go right ahead. All right, I'm gonna stop videoing this part, and I am going to hope that I'm almost at the park so I can show y'all that. I'll be back. Bye. Okay, I think we may be getting ready to enter the park. I'm not sure. Whenever I start seeing like stores and different things like that. Okay, so it says Caasars.
Turn left, then arrive at your destination.
So, I turned this video back on so perfectly. I was saying, okay, I think we're at the park, and then she says, turn left. So now I gotta figure out where she was saying turn left. Oh, I think I passed it up. Okay, so now I gotta go.
Arrived.
Okay. So now what I'll do, since I passed it up, is I will find a little overlook area, and then I'll turn around and go back, because 9 times out of 10 when you're back here in the little woody parts, you don't have a lot of opportunity to turn around. So I'll put it back on when I get back. Okay, so finally I got turned around, and we are going to go back to where we were supposed to go in. That's the other thing about driving on some of these roads. You have people that are so close behind you because you're going slow. So they're so Child, y'all, I made it. Okay, so this is the Caesar Head Visitor Center. I'm gonna go in there first, of course, because you know. Oh, that's the other thing I was gonna tell you. I probably told y'all on one of the other videos, but when you go to different towns and stuff, make sure you go into the visitor center. I've been in my visitor center in Houston. Make sure you go into the visitors center. That's handicap, can't park there. But that one is not, so I'm gonna park here. So this will be good. I'm gonna go in. I'll take you with me for sure. Over to the visitor center and look around. It's just so calming and so quiet. A lot going on. But go into the visitor center, and that's probably where I can get all of my stickers. I don't know why every time I try to video myself from the front side like this, I always come up too close. It's like, girl, really? Like, nobody tried to see that? Anyway, so I'm gonna go into the visitor center. I'm gonna turn the camera around so you can see. Visitor center. The overlook is over to the left. I'll go that way. I'm parked in front of the restroom, so I'm good. If I would have known, I could have brought something for a little picnic, but I didn't. Let's check out the inventory. They got some stuff on sale. Cute shirts, campers, and everything. So I'm going to the visitor center, and so you see they got snacks, ice cream. I wish they had popsicles. That's what I need. A good popsicle. And so as you can see right here is where all the stickers are. And then all of the t-shirts, camping bags, camping gear, shot glasses. The little rescue ranger. Can y'all see him? The rescue ranger. Of course, a snake. I'm not touching it. You got all kinds of little things. So the visitor center is gonna have like all of your little fun stuff that you wanna pick up to say, hey, I went on this trip. All right, guys, I'm gonna look around the store, and then I will next take you to the lookout. If it's some hiking and you don't see it on this video, it's because I didn't do it. Okay, and goodbye. Okay, so I got my 3 stickers. I'll show y'all those. Hold up, let me just go ahead and show you now, because they are so cute. I got one that says less is more, because I believe that. I got one that looks like a smiley face with the forest. And then I got one that says Caesar's Head. So I needed one with that on it. So those are the 3 stickers that I got. And now we're gonna go to the lookout area and see how gorgeous that looks. So I'm gonna take you with me over to the lookout. So it must be over here by the restroom, because I'm not sure how to get there yet, but ooh, you see that little bear claw? Interesting. Very interesting. Come over here. Set a sky full of travelers. And they got all the birds up there. Birds so big, they look like they'll take you away. So, Caesar's, it says, welcome to Okay, we're continuing on to go see the view. Continuing on to see the view, if I'm going the right way. Just so you can sit out and have your picnic. I guess I can go this way. Don't want to see no snakes. And I guess I'm trying to get to the view and I don't see it. Let me keep going back this way.
They're not like, this is modeling photography. It's just Boston photography.
Entering to the lookout view. I feel like I'm hiking. Ooh. Almost there.
Says that the Atlantic Basin is very calm.
Yeah, but I was about to do Yeah.
Ooh. There it is.
Have you seen it? No.
I know. Yeah, that's gonna be a nice one today. If you can man. Okay, Cody. Yeah, that's good.
Wow.
Yeah, they did this. Sorry, when all 30 on me in there. My goodness. Where's your friend? She's over there. Oh, okay. I can't wait to see.
Look at that.
The big fence.
Look at that.
Oh, that's pretty. Isn't that beautiful? Oh, that's a good one. That's a picture. Not quite yet. Okay, be careful. Yeah. No injuries. No injuries. This way. You want to go that way? Got it? Yes, yes, we see it. What am I looking at?
Look at that. Look how beautiful that is. Okay, that was your Lookout Mountain. The things I do to sacrifice to show y'all beauty. Yeah, I gotta figure out how to get back up here safely. So, I did it for you. I showed it to you. And now you can come and see it for yourself. I am headed back to the car to go and do some more things. But don't say I ain't never did nothing for y'all. Because that was a little bit of a hike. I'm almost out of breath. But, I tell you what, it was worth every minute. It was worth every minute of it. You literally could just bring your little chair out or your little stool and just sit up there and have a great time. Look at that. Just nature. Just nature. I should have brought my selfie stick. Then I wouldn't have to hold my arm up so long. But that was your Lookout Mountain. So that is it for today. Hope you enjoyed it. Bye. Okay, we're leaving out of Caasars Head State Park. I was gonna go to the restroom. Then I remembered I saw a show back in the 90s on Oprah. And these people had stopped at this rest stop. I know y'all laughing at me. But these people had stopped at this rest stop and they let their child go into the restroom. And there happened to be a killer in there and killed the little kid and just left him there. And the parents said, oh, okay, well, he's been in the bathroom for too long. When they went in there, the kid was dead. So I just decided I'm about to hold it. And I'm not going to the restroom. I'm going to wait to get where I'm going. And that's when I'm going to go to the restroom. But I'm just trying to let y'all know. Even though I be on all of these just little different excursions, I do be safe. But say goodbye to Caasars Head State Park. I hope y'all enjoyed it. I really do. I really do hope y'all enjoyed it. I did that all for y'all. I even hiked. I sweated just a little bit. I put my whole life in danger for y'all. Don't say, oh Lord, don't say no, I ain't never did nothing for y'all. Don't you dare say I didn't do nothing for y'all. Don't you dare ever say that, because I took y'all around the world in 14 days. And I have more to come. But I just really like to show y'all these wonderful roads that I'm on. I don't always take road trips. I do take flights and all kinds of other type of vehicles. My next thing that I want to do in the fall is I want to go on a train ride, because we have a place, I think out in Livingston somewhere in near Houston, like maybe an hour or two away, where you can get on a train and it'll take you around for like 2 or 3 hours and then bring you back. I do want to experience that because I think they give you lunch and everything on it. I cannot wait to show y'all that. That is fun. That's something you can do with your family. I did do the little, it's a little baby one in Austin, near Austin, Texas. You can get on the, that's a nice house right there, baby. Ooh, nice. They have the little baby train in Austin that'll take you down for 30 minutes and then bring you back up. It basically starts at one point and then it goes and then it just gets on the same track and just turns around. It doesn't even turn around, it just goes front to back, front to back. It's really fun. I'll find out the name of it. And I might do it again just for, you know, show it here. But that's it for today. Make sure you support the podcast. Make sure that you hit the like button and tell me about some of the state parks that you have been to, some of the national parks that you have been to, some of the parks that you have had a great time camping in and things like that. But make sure you join us over on Instagram. It is mother-daughter-ish_. does try to work, it'll tell you that it's gonna take like 5 hours to get a video up. I know the other night when I uploaded a video, it said it was gonna take like 3 hours. I went to sleep. The next morning when I got up, the video was up, and I was like, I don't know if I made my personal deadline or not, but I know that that video said it was gonna take 3 hours, and I was ready to go to sleep right at that moment. So I just left the computer up and left it uploading. One of them, I was getting ready to leave, and it was saying it was gonna take 45 minutes to upload the video. I had to leave in 45 minutes. Then it skipped to an hour and a half, and I was like, I'll finish it tonight when I get in. But I try to have some kind of faster internet. I don't know what's up with the hotel internet